Hi, I'm Adam. I'm the founder of Team Pando, your team's collaborative space for product requirements, where we're making handoffs between product, design, and engineering efficient, simple, and fun. Today, I'm super excited to show you our brand new Figma plugin. First, let me put on my product hat. So here you can see a Team Pando project that I've already created. And in Team Pando, projects come with a PRD that's just like a normal product requirements document that you would write today, with a bit of a twist. So you can see I've filled out quite a bit here, and then I came in and defined my requirements for the solution that we're going to build. And then I hit Analyze in Team Pando, and it turned my product requirements into the flow that you see here on the right. And this flow describes what our users are going to go through and how they'll experience my product requirements. Now, this is really the heart of Team Pando. We take requirements, we extract the key pieces of your product, we turn that into a flow, and then we allow you and your team to connect all of your work to those key elements of the product that you're building. And we think that that's the most important thing to ensure that the whole team can stay aligned. So now, as the product manager, I've come in and I've defined my flow, I've defined my requirements. The whole team has gotten a chance to come in and comment on this. And now I'm going to put on my design hat. All right, now I'm going to jump into Figma. So within Figma, I'm going to come in and launch my Team Pando plugin. So you can see the first thing that I need to do is pick a project and pick a flow that I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to choose the Team Pando Figma flow that I just defined over here in this project, in my Team Pando project. So let's select that. Awesome. Now I can come in and sync my flow with my Figma. So what's going to happen here is Team Pando is going to create a frame in Figma for each one of the states that we have defined here in my flow. And it's also going to define the key events that are going to move us from state to state or step to step within our flow. So let's see what that looks like. First of all, I'm going to make my frames maybe 300 by 500. And now let's hit sync and see what happens. Very cool. So here you can see we've now created a frame for every one of the states in our flow. But more than that, as a designer, you don't have to flip back and forth between the requirements and make sure that you've actually covered all of your states. You get to see every state here, and Team Pando has inserted the requirements right below it for me. So I can see as I'm designing the login page, what are the requirements for the login page? What do I need to make sure that my design accounts for? And for the settings page, what are the requirements here? What do I need to make sure that my design covers? Beyond that, here you can see we've created a login button here. If you look at the Figma prototype, you can see we've actually now connected. Any click on this login button will move you from the login page to the settings page. Any click on this Choose Project and Flow button will move you from the settings page to the sync page. So now I'm going to fill out my design, and I'll see you back here in 1 second. And I'm back. So I just filled out the design for each step in my flow, as you can see here in the Figma. And I was able to use the requirements that Team Pando imported directly below each one of these steps to actually understand what I need to accomplish on each one of these screens. So I didn't have to keep flipping back and forth and finding the requirements that were relevant. Now if I pull up the Team Pando plugin again, I can come in and connect each one of these buttons with the transition in the flow that it's connected to. So if I come over to link flow, you can see, hey, for the login button, that's connected to this transition that I defined in my flow. So if I jump back over here, you'll be able to see on the login page, we have this transition here. When you log in, you move into the settings page. So that's what I'm connecting now. And I can do the same thing here on the settings page. So on the settings page, I'm going to connect the drop down here with my transition. On the sync page, I'm going to do the same thing. And now, if I jump into my Figma prototype, you'll see that we've wired up a prototype automatically for you in Figma based on the flow that you defined in Team Pando. So we can go through and check that out here. Very cool. And we can see that we can step through click by click for really easy demos to the whole team. Now, let me put on my engineering hat. As an engineer, this is great. And I might just work directly off of this Figma because I have all the requirements that I need right here. But if I jump back into Team Pando, this might have some additional context for me. And if I go into the walkthrough here, I can see step by step everything that I need to build and just the requirements that are relevant to each one of those steps. So as I'm building the login page, I get all the requirements that I need to keep in mind. I can see here an image of the Figma that we just created and we just linked to my flow. And obviously this links back into the Figma so I can get all of the design criteria. I can see all the events that I need to handle from this step in my flow. And then when I log in from the login page, I'm now on the settings page. And again, I have everything that I need here to go and actually build the product that we want and that we designed as a team. So that is the Team Pando Figma plugin and how we really hope that it's going to improve all of your workflows and make it really easy for product, design, and engineering to work together as one team. That's what Team Pando is all about. Thanks so much.